We all know exactly what success is, and we're trying to reach. Wait a minute, no, we don't. No, most of us don't know what success is. Most of us don't have our own predetermined notion of what success is. Most of us are chasing someone else's determination of what success is and what success should be. And that's why most of us are miserable. That's why most of us are going insane. Think about it. Most of us, again, I'm going to speak about this again, most of us are not living life on our own terms. Because what is success? Success to you may be success completely different from me. Take YouTube, for instance. I'm on YouTube, I'm doing videos. If I can help 3 or 4 people tell me that I've done something to inspire or motivate them or make them better, that's success to me. I may feel like I'm on top of the world. I did something. I accomplished something. I'm content. Other people may say, I only have 3,000 subscribers, so I'm a failure. I'm not. Listen, the problem is not enough of us are following our own path, and most of us don't know what success is. Most of us are chasing things that someone else laid out. We don't want these things realistically. You see celebrities, and you always wonder, why are they stressed out? Why are they on drugs? Why are they ruining their career? Why are they unhappy? How can you be a millionaire and be unhappy? How can you be rich, successful, and famous and be unhappy? It's because most people, they don't even know who they are, and they did everything in their power to chase this success. They reached this level of what we think success is, and then they realize this is not what I want. This is not really what I wanted to do. I may have had a talent. I may have gotten into the league in basketball. I don't really love this sport. That's why you see certain people, they have all this talent, but they don't work out. Anybody from NBA fans, anybody remember Andrew Bynum? Derek Coleman? Certain players, I can't remember who it was. It may have even been Derek Coleman years ago. He said he didn't love the sport. He didn't love the game. He only played the game because he could, and that's how he could make money. And that's he didn't love it. It was just a job, just something that he could do. So he didn't put his all into it. Wasn't as great as he could have been. Now, I may be a little bit getting off topic, but just think about that. But anyway, back to the main point, right? We chase. We want the Lamborghini, we want the house, we want the fame, we want to be on TV, we want to be on the front page of a magazine. But what about the person who's a janitor? What about the person who is just a bus driver? We kind of look down on people who have certain jobs. They're a plumber, they're this and that, but they help make the world go around, first of all. So all of these jobs are important, but at the same time, you have to think everybody has their own determination of success. So while we're looking down on certain people, they may be completely content and happy with their life and their accomplishments. But we can't see that because we're chasing what somebody else told us is the dream. And then we're trying to figure out why these people who accomplish that dream, why they're miserable. We can't put it together fully. So we're just going to keep chasing that. Why? Why? Think about it. You take somebody who you may say is not accomplishing anything or enough with themselves, right? Let's say, just as an example, no disrespect to the bus drivers, let's say if you're a bus driver, you may be completely happy with your life and your career. Now somebody else may say, oh, he's just a bus driver, he should have been more and this and that. Well, what if this person loves to drive buses? They get joy and fulfillment. They interact with the people in the community. They love that. What if their job, whatever it is, gives them the opportunity and the money to do whatever it is that they want to do outside of life? Even if it's just, I want to work, I want to pay my bills, I want to go home, relax, drink a beer, and read a book every day. That's my routine. And maybe go for a walk in the park. Talk on the phone with my friends. I have the time to relax, watch TV, do the things that I enjoy, without having the stress and the struggle of trying to live up to somebody else's standards, trying to do too much with myself, be burnt out, miserable, and not have time for anything. Think about that. We have to figure out what we want. What is success for us, for you, for me? Everybody's determination is different. Now also think about, you may have not lived your life on your terms. And if you're a parent, you may turn around and take that same level of frustration and expectation, and unreal expectation in some instances, and push that on your kids. When you know you did not enjoy that, you may be an adult, you may be unhappy with your life internally, in secret, because most of us are not going to tell anybody. But you may not be happy with yourself, you may not be content, you may have resentment because you was forced to go in a certain direction. Certain expectations was forced on you, and it drove you crazy. But you're gonna take those same things and push it onto your kids because you still have not figured out that this is not the way, it's what somebody else told you you had to do. And you walked that walk, you didn't like it, no matter the accomplishments you may have accomplished, but you're still gonna push that off into your kids. Why? Let's follow our own paths. I've even read certain places where people chose to be homeless because as crazy as it sounds, and anybody that knows me knows I always reference this in conversation. I may not be able to understand it, you may not be able to understand it, but there has been people that has been in corporate America making millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, condos, cars, everything that you would want in life. And they walked away from it and they went and lived in the streets. And you may say, yo, that is totally insane. That don't make sense. There has to be something wrong with this person. They probably had a breakdown. And you're right, they probably did. I'm sure they did. They had a breakdown from all the stress and struggle and expectation and just, it's not, because they're in somebody else's box. So they broke out of that box. Yeah, it may have been extreme. They went and lived in the street, but these people, they chose to be there. They're content. They left the money alone. They left everything behind. And they have a peace of mind. Now, even if you don't fully believe that and you're saying, no, this person had a breakdown. They went insane. They lost it. First of all, you have to think about being unwilling to accept someone else's reality just because it seems unnatural from what you think should be reality. Second, let's say that they actually did have a breakdown. What caused that breakdown? What caused them to go insane? The stress and the struggle and the expectations put on them that they didn't want and they couldn't handle. Most people go, they drink, they do drugs, they do self-harm, we do whatever we can to cope. Because we're running around trying to do too much. We're running around. Most of us don't have time for ourselves. Most of us don't know ourselves. Most of us are sick and unhappy. Our lives are consumed with working, paying bills, and stressing about repeating it the next day. Most of us don't have proper time to do the things that we want to do in life, because we're chasing and chasing and chasing. And we know every level that you get to, no matter where you're at, no matter every level that you get to, there's always going to be another level to achieve, another degree, another promotion, another bill, another something. I get this car, now I need this one. It's always something. When do you just stop and say, yo, this is it, I'm good? I don't need all of that other stuff. I need peace of mind. I need to be happy. This is what I like. This is what I do. I'm good. A big part of this issue is we're trying to live by other people's standards, other people's means. We're trying to impress other people instead of being content with ourselves and impressing ourselves. Just think about it. Just think about it.